Greetings and salutations. It's your man D Boogie coming at you yet again. Taste and Sense with D Boogie. And you know what we got today? Well, if you don't know what we got today, I'm D Boogie, and this is my channel where I review fragrances, anything from clone, designer, niche, but my forte, my passion, my specialty is looking for those houses that are very obscure, those houses that offer a story behind their fragrances, those houses that you may not have ever heard of, those houses that you will not see in Neiman Marcus, Macy's, wherever else. However, a lot of them can compete with, if not better, a lot of the designer scents that I have ever come across. Native Parfums, Maison de Animo, Jitterbug Parfums. I'm talking Free Yourself, top of the line, Maison de l'Avenir, top of the line stuff. And as far as like inspos and clones, I mean, there are places like Latafa and things like that. But, I'm going to keep talking about this dude, man, until people start knowing his name. Shane Parvin. That dude can take any fragrance and duplicate it to a level where it's like, holy moly, what? But anyway, I digress on that. But anywho, I had noticed on my feed, my various feeds, these fragrances from a house called the Mischief Academy. And they were offering a line called the Fairy Tales Volume 1. Now, I am a huge fairy tales fan, and so is Christy. Alice in Wonderland is definitely her favorite, probably literary work. Um, this whole office, I'm recording in her office, is just decorated. A lot of times when you see that red background, the red and black background with the little dragon thing. That's not a dragon. That is called the Jabbertonky, and it was drawn for us by a local artist who is a very good friend of ours. It was made specially for her. She's got so much stuff. But anyway, needless to say, they have a lot of fragrances in that discovery set, or well, not in that discovery set, but in that Fairy Tales Volume 1 that were inspired by fairy tales. And I thought they were very, very interesting. And so I reached out to them. And they reached back out to me and told me that they only, had space for a limited amount of collaborators. And I was like, okay, that's cool. Now, they are a little pricey. It's like $120 for 50 mil for this set. They do have a discovery set, but still it's pretty pricey, and I don't like to spend my own money, on a fragrance that might not be any good, might just be in a pretty bottle. So I just basically wanted to know if any of these were full bottle worthy, because when as I am, having Christy and I are having our nuptials on June 13th. The theme of our wedding is Alice in Wonderland, through the looking glass. And, I'm the Mad Hatter, and she's the Red Queen, and everybody's encouraged to participate and dress as, they don't have to be the Alice in Wonderland. They can be any fictional character they want to be, but it's really going to be cool having all these grown old ass people, dressed in costume to celebrate us. But anywho, I've been looking for something that was going to be my signature scent, for that day. Even though I've got several hundred to choose from, I wanted something just for that day. Something that, nobody else had, something that was just, and when I saw they had a fragrance called Mad Hatter, I was really interested. Then I looked it up. And just real quick, I will go through the notes. And then when I saw that the notes for Mad Hatter were cognac, rum, toffee, condensed milk, butter, leather, black tea, and saffron, I was like, what? That had the potential to maybe be, my thing. But once again, I was pretty bummed out about it. Well, a friend of mine, Ange, she has a company called Decantalize. And of course, by the name, they do decants. And she noticed my communique on one of their posts, and she reached out and was like, hey, I've got the Discovery set, and it's just got, a few tester sprays, out of it, just to sample it. You're more than welcome to, get it for X, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to get into all that, but it was very, 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 very nice. Yeah, she hooked me up. But because of her, I am able to bring to you today the Fairy Tales Volume 1 Discovery Set, and we're going to see if any of these 7 fragrances in here are full bottle worthy. Period. Hard stop. Point blank. Either they are or they aren't. And I'm going to Mischief Academy. I had to get it from somebody else. But that's okay. I'm still going to show you 100% love if it's worthy, because I really, really, really want to know about. They have several two in here that I really, really, really want to know about. But Mad Hatter, I just figured was, going to be good for, just the whole occasion, because I'm going to be the Mad Hatter. But they are Winnie the Pooh, the Little Mermaid, the Mad Hatter, the Cursed Apple, Hansel and Gretel, Pinocchio, and the Jungle Book. Now, they come in that little box like I showed you. They have this little card here. It's got the names of all the fragrances, and it's also got a listing of all of the note breakdowns for each one, and the artwork on here. It is so cute. Nice, heavy cardstock paper. The weathered, look, the antique look, embossed with their logo. When I tell you their packaging is beautiful, but this is the kicker. And I'm never going to use them, but it was just adorable. They give you tester strips with the names of each one, so that, when you go to sample them. But I thought that was just adorable. And I guess I am, because I am going to use them. My bad. Because I did not bring any tester strips in here. Phooey. But they come in here like so. Almost knocked them out. Thank you. Let me see. Yeah, that'll work. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. That's all I need for now. All right. Because I did not want to use you all. I love you. Dean to the rescue. Anywho, we're going to jump into this real quick, 10 minutes into the video. Sorry about that, but I had to, talk about them. I can't just get in here. But their bottles, man, the bottles, the boxes on their website, it just drew me in, and I want those bottles. I want them on my shelf. I got to have them. So I'm hoping that they smell good enough to go with it. Well, this one, the first one I'm going with now is Winnie the Pooh. And Winnie the Pooh has let's see, Winnie the Pooh, the notes are honey, beeswax, bergamot, lemon, lavender, clary sage, vanilla, and tonka bean. So let's see what Winnie the Pooh. Okay, they starting off really, really good. Very rich honey note, not like a black honey, but just like a rich, just honey, pure golden clover honey. Get that bergamot in there to provide that little citrus pop. As it's drying down, I'm picking up that aromatics, that sage is giving it that little something extra, in the middle to give it a little more aromatic, kind of a spice to it. The lavender is giving it a little freshness. Uh, yeah, that's pretty nice. The vanilla and the tonka bean, you get it, you get it. It's a little creamy coming in and dry down, but it's definitely a honeyed floral. This one, um, it could be unisex, but it definitely leans. I really can't say it leans more feminine, but it might be preferred more by ladies than men. Not that it leans more, but I think ladies might prefer this scent profile a little more. But that sage in the middle, makes it masculine, whereas that lavender, the aromatics, that almost soapiness, it's not really soapiness, but you know how lavender does. It gives it that underlying floral soapiness. It's not heavy though. Good scent. All right. We're going to move on to the next one. The next one is The Little Mermaid. And The Little Mermaid has notes of pink champagne, lilac, sea salt, ocean, lemon zest, and seaweed. So I'm expecting this to be a salty aquatic. Salty aquatic, very fresh, bright. Very nice aquatic though. Very nice. Not too salty, not too heavily saturated with the salt, but not to where you have to like dig for it. It's very present. Oh, this one could be an office scent. This one could be, it's definitely going to be more unisex, hot weather. Oh, okay. Okay, Mischief Academy, y'all over here making mischief. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. Now, let's see what's the next one. I'm going straight down the line. This one is the Mad Hatter. Now, I already told y'all what the notes were for this one, but I will read them again just in case, you forgot. Cognac. Excuse me. Cognac. Rum. Toffee. Cognac. Rum. Toffee. Condensed milk. Butter. Leather. Black tea. And saffron. Let's get it. Boozy, creamy, sweet, almost got the feel of like there's this drink called a buttery, if you drink, you know what it is, a buttery nip. I'm just going to put it like that. And this pretty much has a very, very, very kind of with that toffee and that booze and that butter. This is delicious. That leather is behind it. It's sweet, but it's not like bubblegummy. It's not like marshmallow sponge sugar sweet. Oh, this is delicious. Yes, I was interested in it. I want it. I want it. Mad Hatter. Oh, that's so good. Let me smell it on my skin. The leather is more prominent on my skin. Oh, that is delicious. I almost don't even want to go to no more, but that's the one I wanted to see, and I saw what I wanted to see. But I'm going to give them their shine because they've done a good job. This next one is called the Cursed Apple. Now, the Cursed Apple has notes of red apple, poison, rose, violet, lipstick, and wild berries. This one is strong. Definitely, out of all of these, this is definitely a feminine fragrance. I mean, dudes, if you want to wear it, because you can wear what you want to wear, but this one, I don't know, that dry down though. Oh, stop. Man, this thing just hooked a Yui on me. Yo, it hit the e-brake and skirt. That's why it's not fair a lot of times in these first impressions, you know what I mean? So that's why a lot of times when I give a scent a high rating, it's because of the wow factor of what I'm getting right then, right there. You know what I'm saying? So these are all bangers so far. This one is still the most feminine, but a dude could rock this. If you don't mind a rose floral, it's lipsticky, but not as waxy. You can still smell it in there. Then those red berries are still in there to give it some sweetness. This is the most synthetic out of all of them, but that's probably because of the lipstick and all of that. It's got almost a chemically smell to it. Maybe that's the poison, the bitter accord. It's medicinal, not really chemically, like a medicinal smell, like it's a tincture, like an absinthe almost. Yeah, that's what this reminds me of. Like instead of a green absinthe, think about a red absinthe. Good, good, good. Let's go to number 5, which is Hansel and Gretel. I'm expecting this one to be, yeah, Hansel and Gretel. Gingerbread cookies, hot chocolate, rum, cinnamon, clove, tonka bean, vanilla. This is going to be a bakery in a bottle. This one's going to be sweet, 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 I'm sure. Um, this one might be really, really good. Oh, this is not gingerbread. This is a ginger snap. Yes, that is a ginger snap in a bottle. Holy crap, that is good. The booziness plus that clove, give it that spiciness of the ginger snap as opposed to like a gingerbread where it doesn't make it, it's sweet, but this is not cloyingly sweet. You want to smell this, dude? Like a ginger ale, like one of those ginger beers. Yeah, like a ginger beer. Yeah, this is like a ginger snap, a ginger beer. This is really good. Mad Hatter's number 1 right now. This is number 2. Little Mermaid number 3. Winnie the Pooh number 4. And Cursed Apples running in the last right now. But they're all good. But this and Mad Hatter, oh man, that's good. Jeez. So let's go to the next one. The next one is called Pinocchio. Okay. This one has notes of Palo Santo, sandalwood, peach, saffron, vetiver, and cedarwood. So this one might smell like a peach flavored Paragon as opposed to the plum. This might be a peach Paragon. And I love Paragon. Slightly synthetic, very woody, very woody. I mean, that peach and that saffron give it like a foamy texture, fluffy, kind of foamy like texture. but it's still very woody. You smell the commingling of the woods. That cedar is in there, giving it that, that edge. Some people might like. I like Palo Santo, and I love sandalwood. Cedar is a little. It can be if it's done right. This one's done. This one's done well. It's not as heavy on the saffron and the peach, as you would think. The vetiver gives it this kind of a drier sheet, clean smell a little bit. Like if you threw, some people keep a dryer sheet in their, their drawers, just make their clothes smell good. Well, this is like somebody has a cedar chest and they threw, a dryer sheet in there, a peach dryer sheet. It's nice. It's very nice. Once again. So I would have to move that one, slide that one into fourth now. So top three, still Mad Hatter, Hansel and Gretel, bangers. Little Mermaid, banger. Last but not least, hopefully, we got the Jungle Book. My favorite Disney cartoon is the Jungle Book. Um, Mowgli, Baloo, Shere Khan, Kaa. Stop playing with me. Love them. Bare necessities. Now, the notes on this, while I just sprayed that, is forest foliage, fig fruit, pear, muget, amber, sandalwood, and cedarwood. Oh, fudge cookies. This is good. Holy moly, this is good. Very green, very green. Not salty aquatic green. This is a herbaceous, fruity, sweet. That pear and that fig, the ambery, the sandalwood is not as tame. It's nothing like it was in Pinocchio. The muget gives it the floral. Um, that's what brings it little florals to it. But the florist foliage. This doesn't have the petrichor, wet, damp, green smell. This is like walking through a botanical garden type, green. But you're not in the flower side, you're in the plant side. Like you walk into the plant section of Walmart or Lowe's or Home Depot or wherever they got the plants at. It's that kind of green, but it mixes so well with the fig and the pear. Mm. I'd have to say that one is tied with the Little Mermaid for third. Mad Hatter's still number one. Hansel and Gretel, number two. Little Mermaid and Jungle Book, the 3A and 3B. It's perfect for warm weather. I think that the Jungle Book you could probably get away with in more of even a fall or spring. whereas Little Mermaid is more geared towards late spring, early summer. I mean, late spring throughout the summer, but they're both really good. Mischief Academy. I'm glad you made these. Ange, thank you very much. If you need decants of fragrances that you have been looking for, fragrances that you just usually can't find, check out Decantalize. I'm gonna put the link right down there. And everybody else, thank you for coming in and watching me. I know this video was long, but I had a lot of fragrances to talk about, and I got on a little rant in the beginning, but I had to get some things out there because, it is what it is. But for those of you that did stick around, I appreciate you all. For everybody else, if it's your first time, I appreciate you. You know what to do. Like, follow, share, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. And to the rest of y'all, everybody, I love all y'all. Till next time, peace, love, hair grease.